Hey, it's Michelle. I want to thank you for joining me again. We're going to take this cute little house from Home Sweet Home Thinlits, and we're going to make one of these coffins here. Okay. Now these coffins, they fit probably about 6 or 7 of these little candies, but you could fit quite a few other things in there. I've broken this down into 3 steps. Step 1, of course, is just cutting out the paper in whatever cardstock you prefer. You need 2 of those. And here's step 2. Now this drawing here shows you all the pieces in yellow we're going to cut out. And there's just 2 score lines. That's all we need to do to change the shape of the roof. There's one at 7/8 and the other one is at 4 inches. Both pieces, make sure you cut or score them, at the same spot. And now this piece is the top of the coffin, so I don't need any of those tabs anymore. So cut those all off, except for the side. We need that to keep the coffin closed. And then this piece, we're just cutting these little pieces of the tabs away to make it easier to get the curve for the top part there. Okay, in step 3, we're going to glue the top. Snip off those little edges that are left, add the handle, and then we're going to decorate it. Okay, now here we haven't folded any of the score lines yet. You line that one up. We're kind of overlapping the tabs and glue that together. I like the zig. It doesn't run as much. And now we're going to crease all the score lines. Okay, we get all those done. Oh, and I did use the pine wood planks embossing folder on this one here. Now we're going to cut off those tiny little pieces that are sticking out where they overlapped, just so the coffin will sit flat. And here's that extra little piece that I cut off to make a handle so you can open it up. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier to open and close this. Fold it over the edge there, and you just cut the edge off, or the end off, so it's a little bit shorter. We don't need it that long. And I'm just going to use some white craft ink, and that little rat is from Spooky Cat. And then we're going to put on a web, and the web is from Mary Cafe. And all of these, I've got all the pictures and at the end, and I should tell you exactly what each stamp is from and the colors that I used. Okay, there's that web. The web is perfect because it's a 90-degree angle for this little coffin here. And now we're gonna smudge some more of that white ink all over, which is great because Halloween, you don't really have to be perfect and get everything exactly where you want it to look dirty and all smudged up and old. So we're just going to get that everywhere we can get it, especially on the corners, the edges, all the creases. And the embossing folder really makes it look cute. If you can get a little here and there on the lid and on the sides, it's really cute. Shows it all off. Okay, and now I'm going to lay it flat and add a little bit of glue to those 3 little tabs at the top. It kind of helps to keep it nice and straight when you keep it down on the paper like that. And then we'll add glue to the edge, the long edge here. Glue that together. And now it's time to do the end of the coffin. And there we go. Oh, whoops, I got a little spot there. It wasn't straight. The glue was still a little wet, so I could add some more and re-glue it. And there's the whole coffin. It's all together. You could put some ink on the inside if you wanted, or you don't have to. And then the inside sentiment I cut from a 1 1/4 inch circle punch. And that sentiment is from Spooky Cat. And I did stamp that with black archival ink, and then I put clear embossing powder over it. And now we're going to use the Everyday Label Punch to create that piece that I put on the front of the coffin. Now you cut it, you punch it out and you mark it at 1 5/8, and then you put it back in through the top, and then you make it shorter. So it's the same punch, it's just a little bit shorter. Okay, and the bat is from the Home Sweet Home stamp set. Now we're using some more of the black ink to smudge on things, and that little banner, the words, the banner, it's all from the Home Sweet Home set. And a couple of dimensionals on the back. Make that stand up. And I think we're done. Well, I'm going to try these. And these bats are also from the Home Sweet Home's Thinlet set too. I'm putting a little bit of white ink on them to make them stand out, look a little different. And then I decided I don't want them. But I used the white ink all around there too. And like I said, at the end you'll see all of them. They'll all be on the end, and you can see all the little stamps that I used on them. Thanks for joining me. Happy Halloween to you. Join me again.